Yeah, we can hear you.
Here we got you, Cade.
Yeah, Cade Ballard. Ken Creaser, you want to start us off?
Yeah. Cade, good to see you. Ken Kreitzer, SL Radio. First off, second spring practice, how'd it go for you?
It's been a good start to the spring. You just get out there and you install and run the plays. They installed in the meetings. It's kind of just fast paced. I think everybody's got a good grasp of offense that's coming back, and the young guys are doing a great job of learning it and implementing it in practice.
Yeah, well, 2020, you had quite a few good games. You had the big game against down at Texas San Antonio, and got in. Tell us a little bit about some of the moments that you got in games in your career.
Yeah, so I'm lucky and blessed to be able to have started 2 games and have some experience. I think that's can give me some confidence knowing that I can do it at this level. And those circumstances during COVID were a little crazy, but we were able to go pull that big win out at UTSA, and then that Mercer game was a good win as well.
Very good. And Coach Monken talked about the experience you bring to the quarterback group the other day. And what are you working on in this spring practice season?
I think becoming an upperclassman and being able to lead, and that's a big part of obviously being a quarterback. But just trying to fine tune the details of our offense and work on footwork and stuff that we're all trying to get better at. I think that's the big emphasis that I have, is just getting better each day. I think that's all of our goals, and hopefully I'm doing that.
What are you studying at the academy?
I'm a systems and decision science major.
Very good.
Yeah, sir.
All right, Cade Ballard.
How you doing, Cade? Good to see you.
Good to see you.
Cade, since it's got to be kind of a tough go for you. You had such a successful high school career, but you haven't really had the opportunities here in these first couple of years here. Do you think that you've gotten better as a quarterback even without the actual game experience?
I think the intangibles have gotten better. I mean, I'm at one of the most prestigious academies in the world. I think leadership and I think I've gotten better as a person. I think I've gotten better as a quarterback. I've had a couple opportunities, and I feel like I played well, and it's life. It's the way stuff works. And I'm going to go out there every day in spring ball and just do my best and try to put myself in a good position, but so is everybody else. And, I'm blessed to have those 2 opportunities that I did have. And, I feel like I have some experience, and, coming from a successful high school program, I came to a great school. I'm playing for a great coach and a great program. And I feel like I'm fulfilled right now, and I'm just trying to go out and be better every day.
Did you feel as though you said you feel better as a quarterback? What do you think you've improved on in your game?
I think I run better than I did in high school as an 18-year-old. I think I'm more developed physically. I think, I can take a beating more at a higher level. And I think, I command better than I did in high school. And I think I've taken multiple strides as a quarterback here at Army.
A couple of seniors at your position have moved on, and Coach Monken told us the other day that Tyre, may not be getting as many reps here this spring. So how do you view this opportunity this spring?
It's a big opportunity to be out there in front of coaches and try to do the best that I can do, and show that I can do it at this level and do it here. TT's had an amazing career already, and, they know what he can do. He's tough, he's physical, he runs it hard, he can run the offense. I just want to go out there and show myself that I can do it. And along with that, show coaches and players in the huddle that I can do it. And I think that's what I want to do.
Sure. And just one more from me. Can you just talk about these 2 days of practice? What have you been working on specifically, and just how exciting is it to be back out here?
It's very exciting to be back out here. I think we've all been chomping at the bit since that big win at Missouri. We had a little time off there, and then, we get straight back to work. I've been working on footwork. I've been working on being better at play action stuff. I think that's a big emphasis for me, is just the footwork under center and stuff, being able to be effective in the pass game. I think I can throw it pretty well, but it starts at your base and have to get better at some fundamentals there. But I think the first 2 days, those have been my big emphasis.
Oh, and I forgot one more. Can you just talk about what Christian Anderson was able to provide you as far as being a leader and knowledge from him?
Yeah, I think my relationship with Christian really evolved really fast, really last year. He prepared very well. He knew the offense in and out, and just being able to see how smart kind of he had to be and understand why we run different plays and stuff. I think that was huge for me. And I think me and Christian kind of last year got a lot closer and stuff. He was a great mentor for me, and we had a good time last year. He was a great quarterback here, had a great senior year, and I think CA helped me tremendously developing last year.
Thanks, Cade.
Thank you.
Sal.
Hey, Cade, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Can you go back to when maybe the first time you started playing the position of quarterback? Do you remember that point? I mean, were you always kind of was that a position you were always wanted to play and were almost like groomed to play, so to speak?
Yeah, growing up as a coach's kid, seeing the great ones that my dad had come through his program there growing up. I think I always wanted to be a quarterback. There was a guy that really influenced me, Jordan Greenway, that came through years ago at Greenville High School when I knew that's the position that I wanted to play. Ever since watching him play and just kind of developing I knew the offense probably at 11 years old, and being able to just kind of step in there in high school and be able to run it was awesome. But yeah, it was kind of, I don't know, I was 8 or 9 years old when I started playing tackle ball, and I was, playing flag ball, probably 6, 7, 8 years old. But those were that's, I was influenced definitely by my dad and the players that he had come through the program.
Does anything feel different this spring for you?
You get another year under your belt, and like you guys alluded to, some great leaders have exited the program, Jabari Laws and Christian Anderson, and they taught me a lot, like I said, and you kind of work your way up the ladder, by default, I guess, of time, and just being out there and you're with guys that you've been here with and gone through some hard stuff with here for a couple of years, and it's more comfortable, I would say, being in the huddle with those guys and being able to try to command. But it feels different in that sense, but it's still practice every day. It's been like that for since I've been here, and I think that's I just feel a little more comfortable, I think, and that's just due to time.
Joe.
Hey, Cade, Joe Icono with GoBlackKnights.com. One of the things that I think made Army a success last year, and it was talked about a lot of times last year in the media, was the chemistry that you guys had in the quarterback room as a group. And you kind of alluded to some of this, but with Christian and Jabari moving on and graduating, you entire kind of the leaders of the quarterback room now, the upperclassmen. Can you talk a little bit to the chemistry with the current group and how that's developing, and kind of how you and Tyre have stepped up as the leaders of the quarterback room?
Well, yeah. Like last year, you're exactly right. I think a lot of the success from our team, stemmed from the chemistry from that quarterback room. And, Jabari and Christian, they did a great job. TT did a great job. They fostered a culture in there that was, we were all in it together, and whose ever turn it was. And, a guy in this system can go down at any time, and the next guy's got to be able to step up and be able to fill the role. And I think that's how we approached every day. And, this year, Jamel, me, TT, I guess being the older guys in the room, with these young guys coming in, it's kind of the first time, I guess, we felt that there's kind of a younger crop coming in and could be able to develop. That's exciting for us. I think we want to invest in those guys like Jabari and CA and those guys did the last few years. And I hope we can do an effective job as they did, as leaving a legacy and being able to, hopefully watch on Saturdays and say, I maybe taught him a thing or two.
And kind of piggybacking off of what you just said there, as you guys develop some of these younger quarterbacks, we've heard a lot of stuff kind of about Bryson Daly, some of the other folks. Could you speak to how some of the younger quarterbacks are developing and how they're coming along? And, if you want to mention names, great. If not, that's fine too. But.
Yeah, Bryson and Alon, those two guys, have been here for almost a year, and they were on the scout team last year, obviously giving a good look. But they, both of those guys I don't know how. I mean, I don't like doing math in public, but 9 months or 8 months that they've been at the academy. I know Bryson was there; they were both prep school, but they've come a long way since they've been here. But like Bryson and Alon today, for example, we put some stuff in today, and they were able to handle it to a pretty good ability, and that's a testament to them. They've been meeting and with Coach Worley and trying to get better every day, and I'm proud of those guys, and I'm sure they'll keep getting better each day.
Thanks, Cade.
Thank you.
Cade, just ask you a little bit about the interaction with the other members of the offensive team, working with the centers and your backs and slot backs and offensive line. How is that for you, getting reps and just the relationship there?
Yeah, like I said, being there a year, having another year under my belt and being with those guys have been great. And there's been chemistry there for a while. We take reps, even if you're not the starter, you get a lot of reps in practice. For example, last year, and build some cohesion and chemistry there. But Maurice Ballon's doing a great job at slot, for example. Now Cole Catterbone's there. There's some guys there that are stepping in and maybe working there for the spring or there for the long haul, but they're doing a great job. And I think, we've had a lot of drill work with them the last 2 days. And I think everybody in that slot back room, those D backs and up front at center, everybody's doing what they're supposed to do and working to get better if they're maybe not 100% on something. And, I think the chemistry's there. It's just, keep repping it.
Well, I thought, I saw chatted just after the win against Missouri down in Texas. Such a strong positive for the team to be the Southeast Conference school. How has that win carried over into the weightlifting season and now in the spring, having ended last year with a strong positive win?
I think it's definitely Cole Talley's definitely, maybe a little more vocal after that. No, it's been great for our team. Those guys, they work every day. We're holding during the season. I hold every day for those guys too. And, they work really hard, and, Jabari to lead them down there and get them into field goal range. And then Cole to step up there and put it through the uprights was awesome. Yeah, it left us on a great note last year. That was a fun experience. The city of Fort Worth was awesome. That bowl game was great. Just being down there was awesome. And, I think as a team experience as a whole, and then to win the game, I think that's one of the highest of highs you can feel. Obviously, there's other big games in the season, but that was a great way to end it for sure.
Thanks, Cade. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Tim McMillan, last question.
Cade, two things here. Coach Monken, whenever we ask him about the position throughout last year and into this year, your name comes up prominently with him. He seems to have a real affinity for you. What's it like having a coach who has your back and has such faith in you?
Yeah, Coach Monken, I think, grew up very similar to the way I did as a coach's son and just growing up with the game. And, I think, there's, I don't know, the relationship there for sure built off that. And, I love Coach Monken. That's a huge part in why I came here to play for him. And, obviously the academy's an unbelievable opportunity, one of the best you can have as an 18-year-old. But I think just being able to come here and play for him has been awesome. Like you said, to have that sport's awesome, but you're going to have to go out there and earn it every single day, and show the powers that be that they can make a decision. But it's Coach Monken's a great coach and a great leader, and I'm honored to play for him.
To follow on Kenny's question, you were talking about reps in practice. Do the guys further down the depth chart get many reps, but just not the ones with the starting group? And assuming that you are going to be, among the top 2 or so, does getting reps with the quote starters make you better?
During the season, you have individual reps, but the guys that are going to play in the game obviously need to get prepared to play in the game. You gotta do a good job mentally, but in spring ball, it's open season out there. Everybody's got to get better. They got to develop the young guys. They got to make sure the older guys know what they're doing and getting the reps they need. But they do a great job of spreading the reps around, especially in spring ball. And then in the season, you gotta you got to get prepared to win a game.
Thank you.